explain to you the grammar that we have for this unit of the book. And the grammar that we have is reported speech. And it says part 2 because the reason is that I explained this already on Friday. So this is the part 2 of that explanation. But first, we need to know that when we are going to use reported speech, I want to let you know 2 things. The first one is the following. That, just leave me a second. Yeah. The first one is the following, that in English, we have something that we call speech, okay? Speech. And you may be asking yourself, what's speech? And speech is what we say, okay? What we say. Everything that you say is speech. Like if I say, I really like to eat chocolate, 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 that's speech. The explanation that I'm making is speech. Es básicamente, speech en español significa discurso. Pero en este caso no hablamos de discurso, sino de hablamos de todo lo que decimos. That's a speech. And there are 2 types of speech in English. The first one is direct speech, okay? And the second one is reported speech, okay? Reported speech. What's the difference between direct speech and reported speech? Do you have any idea? Do you have any idea? Any you know, prediction that you can make? What's the difference between direct and reported? Any idea? If you don't have any idea, it's okay. No?
No.
No idea, okay. Basically, direct speech is this one, is the things that I say directly, okay? The things that I say directly. For example, if I tell you, if I, Teacher Robert, tell you, please do not throw garbage on the floor. Who is telling you that sentence? Who is speaking to you? Any idea? If I tell you the following sentence, don't throw garbage on the floor, who is speaking to you?
Who is speaking to me or?
Yeah, who's speaking to you? If I tell you, don't throw garbage on the floor.
¿Quién me dice eso?
Yeah, who's telling you that?
El medio ambiente.
I am the one telling you. I remember that I said, if I tell you, don't throw. That means that I'm the person speaking. En pocas palabras, lo haremos así, para que me entiendan mejor. Hay una manera más fácil de entenderlo con un pequeño dibujo. And it will be like this. Imagine that, let me show it to you. This is I, okay? This is I. This will be me. This is me, okay? This is me. I know that my drawing skills are amazing. Thanks for letting me know. And then I am the person saying something to you. Let's suppose that this person, we're going to make it a little bit smaller because you're still kids. We're going to have you here, that this is going to be Ludwig. And this is going to be Letty, right? Okay, this is going to be Letty. And it's going to be like this. Since this is Letty, we're going to put her long hair, you know, because she has long hair. Excellent. So this is Letty, this is Ludwig, this is I. I know it looks weird, but let me explain to you. So over here, I'm telling something to you. Yo les estoy diciendo algo a ustedes. Es lo que yo voy a decir. Este va a ser el direct speech. El direct speech es lo que yo digo. En este caso, si ustedes estuvieran hablándome a mí, ustedes estarían usando el direct speech. Si yo estoy hablando de ustedes, yo estoy usando el direct speech porque les estoy hablando directamente yo a ustedes o ustedes me están hablando directamente a mí. And Teacher Robert will say, remember to bring your markers, okay? Remember to bring your markers. I ask you this for the next class, right? Les digo eso para la siguiente clase y eso va a ir aquí en esta burbujita. Remember to bring your markers. Recuerden traer sus marcadores. Eso es direct speech. ¿Por qué es direct speech? Porque yo soy quien lo está diciendo. Luego viene Letty, ¿ok? Y Letty le va a contar a Ludwig lo que yo dije, ¿ok? Le va a decir a Ludwig lo que yo dije. Porque Ludwig probablemente no alcanzó a escuchar o probablemente se le olvidó o probablemente estaba distraído en ese momento y no alcanzó a escuchar lo que yo decía. Then, Letty is going to report what I just said. Quiere decir que Letty va a reportar lo que yo acabo de decir. Se lo va a reportar a Ludwig. Esto quiere decir que lo que está haciendo Letty es simple y sencillamente diciéndole a Ludwig lo que yo acabo de decir, pero con otras palabras.
These are the reporter speech.
This is the reported speech. So in the
It's to repeat that the person tell me something to me and a friend, and my friend
exactly,
forgotten,
exactly.
and I told you or the friend, and um, when you told me to me and my friend is direct speech. When I told you to my friend is reporter speech.
Perfect.
I repeat
Exactly.
that you told me to me and my friend.
Exactly. You repeat what I told you and you tell your friend. That's reported speech. Great job. So in this case, Letty is going to report to Ludwig what I just said. So Letty is going to say this. This is what teacher Robert said. We're going to put teacher Robert says. This is not part of the sentence. This is just to exemplify that I am the one speaking. Remember to bring your markers. Esto solo es para ejemplificar que soy yo el que está hablando, no es parte de la oración. Y estas comillas yo las pongo para poner que es exactamente lo que dije. So, teacher Robert says, remember to bring your markers. Letty is going to say, teacher told us, okay, so us because I'm talking to Ludwig and to Leticia, to bring our markers, okay? The teacher told us to bring our markers. Es como que en español yo les dijera, recuerden traer sus plumones. Y ustedes le dijeran a alguien más, ¿qué dijo el teacher? ¿Qué dijo el teacher que había que traer? Ah, él dijo que trajéramos los plumones. That's basically the meaning in Spanish. That's how we use it in Spanish. But in English, you're going to say like this, the teacher told us to bring our markers. Or you can say, there are many other words that you can use, but this is the way in which it's done. Let's look at it with the presentation so we understand it better. I don't know if is it clear like this? What's reported and what's direct? Guys, is it clear? Is it not clear? Is confusing? Simple? Let me know. What do you think?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. Okay, great. So that means it's simple. Perfect. So just let me say something over here, just in a heartbeat. Allow me a second. Perfect. So this is the reported speech. Now let's take a look at when do we use it. So there are orders or command, and sometimes an order or a command is what people tell us to do. Like for example, I tell you, write in your notebook, open the window, sit down, please be quiet. All of those are commands or orders because I'm asking you to do something directly, okay? I'm asking you directly. Example, we have something over here that it's, excuse me, I got lost in my own window. So it says over here, the doctor says the following. This is the phrase that the doctor is saying. Es la frase que el doctor está diciendo. Get plenty of rest, okay? This doctor is talking to this patient and is telling him, get plenty of rest. This is his command or her command or his or her order. And then report this speech. This person is going to tell somebody else, the doctor told me to get plenty of rest, or the doctor said to get plenty of rest. That will be the way in which we use it, like retelling what somebody else has told us. Then we move on and we have more examples. For example, if I said, the teacher said, take a break, you're going to say somebody else, the teacher told us to take a break. Then you have another example, John is telling, call me later. It's a request that he's making. Es un favor que le está pidiendo. John told me to call him later. John me dijo que le llamara después. My mom, don't stay up late. No te quedes despierta esta tarde. My mom said not to stay up late. That's the way in which we use the reported speech. And notice the following, that when we use the reported speech, we use the infinitive form for this type of reported speech. we don't use the past. We use the infinitive, okay? The infinitive. If you don't remember what's the infinitive, it's basically just the word to plus any verb that you have. Like, for example, let's check out the examples that we have over here that says the teacher told us to take a break, to take a break. Notice that also we never use that. So we never say the teacher told us that to take a break. So what I'm saying, lo que estoy explicando acá, es que si alguien dice un verbo en su oración, la persona que está usando el direct speech, en el reported speech vamos a usar los siguientes elementos. Vamos a usar el sujeto que dijo la oración. Vamos a usar cualquier palabra como told, ask, remind us, etc. Y luego vamos a ocupar otro objeto aquí. Y por último, un infinitive. Sería como que tuviéramos esta estructura. Les voy a mostrar. So I have the direct speech. In this case, what somebody is telling me. Direct speech. And I have, open the door, please. Open the door, please. This is the direct speech. Who is saying this? Let's suppose that, I am saying this. Said teacher Robert. This is not part of the sentence. This is just to exemplify that I am the one saying this. Open the door, please. This is what I said. So in the reported speech version, it's really simple. You're going to follow this structure. First, you are going to have the subject, but this subject of this reported speech version is going to be the person that said the direct speech version. En pocas palabras, el sujeto en el reported speech va a ser el nombre de la persona que dijo la oración que estamos reportando. En este caso, como teacher Robert fue el que dijo esta oración, vamos a poner teacher, we're going to put Robert. Ok, eso es el primero. Él fue quien dijo esa oración. Then after that, we can have words like told, ask, or remind, okay? Remind. Reminded. Let me move it.
La Vera está hablando.
Tell me. Tell me, Ludwig.
Hello?
Did you have any question or something?
No.
Okay, great, perfect. So then we're going to include an object that in this case, an object will be a pronoun. And if you ask what kind of pronouns are we going to use, we're going to use object pronouns. And if you don't know what they are, for example, us, him, her, etc. Many like those ones. Let me make this bigger so you can see better. Okay, so you have the subject, you will have the, in this case, told or asked or reminded. Then you will have an object pronoun. Then you will have an infinitive. And finally, you will have any complement you want. Make it even bigger. Any complement you want. So if you say this, let's see. So the teacher says, open the door, please. So how would you report this sentence? How would you report it? ¿Cómo la reportarían usando esta estructura? We already have teacher Robert because he's the one saying the structure.
I will say, but you say to us or just to me?
To what? To you, to both of you. To you. Let's do it individual. Teacher Robert told, ask, or remind.
Wait, remind. Recordar.
Recordar. In this case, I'm asking you or I'm reminding you. Le estoy preguntando o le estoy recordando.
Remind, but I can say told.
Okay. Teacher Robert told. And in this case, to whom am I talking? ¿A quién le estoy hablando? ¿A quién le estoy diciendo?
Me.
Ah, okay. Told me. Now we need an infinitive.
To open the door.
To open the door. Excellent, Letty. Excellent. So this is the way in which you report what someone else said. So you just take the subject, that is the person who's speaking, the word either told, ask, or remind. Then you need an object that in this case is an object pronoun. If you don't know what object pronouns are, they are, for example, me, you, him, her, us, them, and all of those object pronouns. But let's try with another example. Let's say, Ludwig, we're going to write an example for you so you can transform it into reported speech, okay? Can you pass me the salt? This sentence was said by, can you pass me the salt? This sentence is said by Ludwig mom. So said by Ludwig's mom, okay? So Ludwig, who will be the subject in the reported speech version?
Ludwig's mom.
Okay, Ludwig's mom, perfect. Ludwig's mom. And then, are you going to choose told, ask, or reminded?
Ask.
Ask, okay, ask. Ask whom? ¿A quién le preguntó?
To Ludwig.
Okay, ask Ludwig. Ask Ludwig. What?
Pass the salt.
Pass or to pass the salt?
To pass the salt.
Ah, to pass the salt, right? Perfect. Great job, Ludwig. You see, really simple to make. Really simple to make. Let's do just a couple more so we can finish the class over here. So Letty, this other one is for you. Let's see. Be patient, okay? This one was said by, say by Leticia's father. Okay? Said by Leticia's father. Be patient. So Letty, how would you report that sentence?
I will say my father.
My father, perfect. You can say my father as well because he's your father.
Yes. Told me
Told me
to be patient.
to be patient. Perfect. Told me to be patient. That's what my father told me. And one example more for Ludwig. Let's see. Come early tomorrow. Come early tomorrow, said the math teacher. So Ludwig, how are you going to report this sentence?
Math teacher.
Okay, my math teacher.
Told
Told who?
to us.
Okay, told us, just us.
To come early tomorrow.
To come early tomorrow. Perfect, perfect, guys. So I see that you have managed to understand reported speech and how it is used. We're going to stop right here, but I want to know if there is any question, if everything was clear, if everything.
It's all real.
Pretty easy to use, pretty understandable to use. Okay, so we're going to stop right here, guys.